Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What's going on, guys? Hope you're having a good day. Today we are back with the Jeep and we are finally doing a video on... I don't know where I just pointed the camera. The roll bar. I've had this roll bar in the Jeep for... I've had it on for like 7 months, it turns out. Wow. Anyway, so pretty sure it's out of like a Ranger or something, some quarter-ton cute little thing. Not a Comanche roll bar, unfortunately. So, sucks, whatever. The keen viewer would notice it is not the correct length. Made it work, fits pretty good. So, I got some roof lights. I had roof lights on my blue Jeep and I loved how they looked. Not sure if this will pull them off. So, we just got some cheap ones, because if they don't look good, I'm just going to rip them off and leave it as is. But it does need to get painted, and it does need to get properly mounted. So let's hop into it, see what we're working with here. So as you can see, it is not actually long enough, since this little girl is a long box. So I'm thinking I'm just going to get a plate, and I'm either going to bolt it or weld it on the top here, extend it over to the wheel well things, metal. That way I can actually mount the back. The fronts, I only have 1 or 2 bolts holding them in on each side. Again, this is kind of temporary. You want to make sure it fits, but it does fit pretty good. It's pretty close to the right height. Could be a little taller. And it does sit in a bit, so not the perfect fit for the Comanche, but I love it, and we're gonna make it work. So, step 1, we're gonna have to unbolt. It does have some pedestals for some lights already, so I mocked the lights up. They were a little short, but we're gonna keep it that way. Maybe make them a little taller later on. I think it's gonna be easier to extend a little mount here than to cut, angle, extend, fabricate anything here. So because I'm not entirely sold to this roll bar, that's what we're gonna do. So hop into this, start ripping this off. This is a 2-person job. We're gonna try it alone. So I'll pick you guys up when I get this pulled off, and then we get to paint this whole girl. Probably just rocker guard, but she has had a life and a half. So let's get to her. Right on, that's what I wanted to do. So I wanted to start my day. I don't know how I'm gonna get this off alone. Yeah, so without that roll bar, she looks like a damn long box. I don't like that. Looks beautiful. Also beautiful. Ooh. Alright, so first off, guys, spoiler alert, video coming on that. Tragic. She ran all of like, I don't know, five minutes with the engine. Which is now in our fantastic LS pile. So we have 3 LS engines, 2 transmissions. We have like 6 cars worth of stuff. Down here, there, up there. It's a crazy time. So we'll have a video coming on that. Also a power stroke, that's a thing. Focusing on this, however. So beefy as hell design. It's got supports here. I did have an aluminum roll bar at one point. Much too big, so we're with this now. So we do have the feet that we have to lengthen. I will do that when it's in the truck. However, we're here to fix this gnarly paint. So we're gonna hit her with some 80 grit with some sandpaper. Smash it with some rock guard, black rock guard. Now we're pretty much ready to go at that point. Slam the old girl in, so let's get sanding. We just finished banging out some sanding. Just hit it with this rust converter, which is fantastic. As you can see, converts it from rust to a black that you can just paint. Strongly recommend. I've used this a lot. The only issue is this takes about 4 days to cure, so spray it on, converts for 4 days, and then you can paint it. So, let's jump right into her. Alright guys, we just got her sanded down completely, hit her with 80 grit. The thing was coming after me. Anyway, so we have it scuffed down and we got all these giant scars sanded out. Hit it with some rust converter, that's why it's got a sheen. Give that about 2 hours to cure completely, then we gotta sand it again. Then we're good enough to paint. Then as far as the lights go, I'm going to be throwing on these rectangle lights. I think they're about 3 by 5 inches. They're just going to be cheap halogens. These are like $10 or something. Because I'm not 100% sure if I do want to run roof lights. So worst case, I can just yank these off and I'm not out any money. And if I do like them, I can upgrade to LEDs or something in the future. But I think these might look good. So I have 2 spotlights and 2 floodlights. So I'll be able to throw those on where I want. And then for the paint, we're going to go with a tried and true rocker guard. I'll give it a nice textured finish. And that's pretty much what the whole, the rest of the truck's exterior is painted with, so this will match right up. So let this cure, hit it with some sandpaper, throw some lights on, paint, throw her in, hopefully, it's not going to look like shit. So catch up to you guys when it's cured, a couple hours, see you then. Also good time to point out, if you are sanding, you should probably wear a respirator. However, due to a certain virus, there are no respirators anywhere. And as far as these lights go, I think they might sit a little low, but I'll throw it on to confirm. And I might just get a longer bolt here, and I'll be able to adjust the actual height of it. So, guessing game, we'll see. So you can see some of these scars are right down to bare metal, so I didn't want to just paint over that, it would rust. So we pretty much covered the entire thing in a rust converter. I did hit it with 320 grit on a rotary sander is a word. Then I went over and hit these heavy rust marks with 80 grit and sandpaper, so I got it down. The rock guard we are using is pretty thick, so it'll cover up any of these gouges that you see. So got the entire roll bar treated. Just gonna give it a quick scuff now. We want to make sure that we don't sand down a bare metal or carve up the converter too much, or else it'll just rust. So we're just gonna give it a little bit of a rough up, so the rocker guard, I can't words well, the rocker guard sticks. So we're almost there. You give it a quick scuff, and then we can shoot some paint on it, and then we're good to go. well, rip Tahoe. That was fun while it lasted. So anyway, next day. Threw some paint on this old girl yesterday. And from pressure washing the ground, she's a little dirty, but looks brand new. God, that's beautiful. So now that that looks better than the rest of the truck, we'll go ahead and throw some lights on there. Get this old girl on the Jeep. We're good to go. So I'm not sure if I showed these yet. These are the lights we're going to be throwing on. Some cheapies. These are going to be some floodlights. We're going to put those on the outside. And we're going to have some spotlights on the middle. Now they might sit a little low. So I can either build some risers on the roll bar itself. Or I might go ahead and get some longer bolts down here. And make it so I can actually adjust the height of these. But I'm not going to be able to tell until it's on the car. So we're just going to slap these on. Bolt the roll bar in. We're running out of time today. Thought that was an oil slick, so we're running out of time. Go ahead, go ahead and slam some lights on. Keep that sad face diff cover. Check out some race truck. Slam her in. We're good to go. So let's get her at her. Hopefully these turn out okay. I like $10 lights, but expectations are set pretty low. All right, let's get to her. Alright, so we got the lights on, so we got our two spots in the middle, floods on the outside. And the idea is those are going to be for ditches. Roll bar's looking brand new. She's beauty, a little dirty, but absolutely beautiful. So I figure if I don't like these, obviously I can replace them. I'm not going to wire it up yet, just because I'm not sold on how it looks. But I feel like when I throw these on, the lights might be a little too short, so I'm either going to have to build some sort of spacer here, or a lift on the pedestal, or just get longer bolts, throw some nuts, and then I'll be able to adjust them that way. So it's in the air. See how they turn off, but see how they turn out. Go from there, slap her into the Jeep, see how she looks, and then we get drill holes. Running out of time very quickly, but then we get drill holes. Hopefully get her in today. So let's get going. That is still the stupidest thing I've ever done to a car. So, roll bar's up. Gotta see, pretty damn happy with how that looks. As far as wiring goes, you can see previous owner had a common ground here. Then we're just gonna run the wires through the hole, run them down the pipes here, and then get them into the cab, into the battery. And I'm not sure where I'm going to want to put the switch for it, since I do not want to ruin my fantastic interior. So I'm assuming it's going to go somewhere in my perfectly color matched center console here. So that's it for wiring. That's it for the install today. Unfortunately, we ran out of time. So it obviously needs some work from last year when I painted it. We got a little rushed. I do need to repaint the tailgate. I'm going to do the armor because I had to grind out the fuel door once it was on, and I missed and scratched the paint, and it's rusting. So got some paint we're gonna do this year. Got the roll bar on with the lights. And as you can see, they are a little low, so I am gonna get a longer bolt here, and I'll be able to adjust them up and space them probably about an inch higher. So we're gonna go ahead, jump up there. I'm actually gonna angle them now, get them set and straightened forward, those are the lights, nice and easy. So, 89 Comanche, snorkel, roof lights. Speechless. I think that's beautiful. So I think if I go a little bit higher, they'll peek out, they'll look a little nicer, they'll be useful at that point. We got our slammed race truck. Start on that next, but happy we got this little project done, got that roll bar painted. And as I said, this roll bar is from a Ranger, I believe, 80s or 90s. And as far as the little feet go for the back, I'm just gonna get a plate, cut it out, weld it on, extend it, and I'll be able to bolt it down here. We got some holes drilled here. I just need to get longer bolts. Fender washers on the bottom, tighten those up, those are good to go. Fresh paint, already needs a wash, but just coming together pretty well. And then I just need to wire them up. So if you're asking yourself, Rain, why do you have a bunch of shit around your eye? Well, that's what happens when you almost light your damn eye on fire. Hi, people walking. And then you get a bunch of shit in your eyes. However, bam! Alright guys, so we got a nice crack in the window. We got our brand new snorkel, visor, sick ass Comanche. Let's check out the roof lights. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So they do need to be a little bit taller, but damn, I'm pretty happy with that. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ground goes down. Heads up, fellas, I'm now in a farmer's field. Anyway. Oh, they do need to be a bit taller. So I gotta get some bolts there and space those up a bit, but like I said, ran out of time. Got rid of the Tahoe today, so roof lights, snorkel, 89 Comanche, lifted, beautiful, gorgeous in every way. So that's that for today. I gotta run. So I am starting a new job in a week, so video is probably gonna slow down a bit. But that's it, it's my Comanche, those are the updates. Finally got some parts, got some videos out and done, so happy where it's sitting. I have some painting I have to do. Oh man, that's a lot of bugs. And there's shit on my visor. Oh my god. Oh, that was a smart move right into my brand new headliner. Gross. Anyway, so that's it for the Comanche. Like I said, I got some paint I got to touch up. That's probably not going to have a video because I just painted it a year ago. So no point doing that again. So body armor, we're going to do properly this year. I have to pull it off, seal everything behind it. I need to add basically double the amount of bolts holding it on so it doesn't do that shit. That's weird shit. I ain't about that. But just needs more bolts. So basically got headed off last year with snow. That was hard. So ran out of time, so we're gonna do it this year. Next up, we're probably gonna start on the race truck. We got a new intake. I got work to do on that and new injectors. Got to get tuned, burnouts. Yeah, so that's where we're at. Catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Security's coming to yell at me. Right on. Private property. It's not mine. Okay, bye guys. I'm gonna add a peace officer. Alright, I'm gonna get yelled at. Thanks for watching. Just kidding, I got a small hauler at, but turns out it's kind of public, it's owned by the government. And it's business hours. So we're still good, so I didn't get a ticket. Catch you guys in the next one.